This is a topic that on the surface is about surface area and volume, and it is about surface area and volume, but the real purpose of this is to give your algebra skills a workout. Before we do that, however, let's just review the 6 formulas that you need. You need the volume and surface area of a sphere, cylinder, and a cone. Volume of a cone is 4/3 pi r cubed. Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h, where the r is the radius and the h is the perpendicular height. And a cone, where the h is the perpendicular height, is 1/3 pi r squared h. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. Surface area of a cylinder, if it's just a piece of paper wrapped up into a cylinder, then the surface area is 2 pi rh. If it's a can with a bottom but not a top, it's 2 pi rh plus pi r squared. And if it's a solid, if it's a closed can, closed at both ends, it's 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared. By the way, when we talk about the surface area of any of these things, we never include the surface inside. We always only refer to the surface area outside. And finally, the surface area of a cone does not use the perpendicular height. It uses the slant height, which we call L, and the radius, obviously. And the formula is pi rl, or if you want to add the top, then it's pi rl plus pi r squared. The surface area just of this triangular part is called the curved surface area. That's to make it clear that we're not talking about the flat surface area that is at the top. Slightly misleading, because this flat surface area you could kind of call curved because it's a circle. But anyway, that's just some language with which they ask the question. So what they do is they tell you something like this. They tell you that you've got a sphere of radius 3x and a cylinder of radius x, and they tell you that their volumes are equal. And your task is to express, for example, x in terms of h. Now, it's very easy to get started on this. All you do is write the two formulas, stick an equal sign in between them because the volumes are equal, but instead of using the r's that are in the formulas, you use the details that are given. So the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi 3x cubed, those brackets are crucial, and the volume of the cylinder is pi x squared h. And now you simplify. Eventually your goal is to get x in terms of h. So fractions are trouble. I get rid of them as quickly as I can. I'm now going to express the meaning of this powering situation. The 3 gets powered as well as the x because it's in brackets. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 3. There are obviously alternative orders in which you can see these steps. Now I'm going to divide both sides. I'm going to not do a red dude. I'm going to just say that 4 times 9 is 36 and copy out the right hand side. Now I'm going to divide both sides by pi. And now I'm going to divide both sides by x squared. Oh, something's gone wrong there. There was a miscopy. Divide both sides by x squared, that now becomes an h. And so x in terms of h is that. And that's done. Now I'll give you a harder one now. Okay, a harder one would be when we've got a mismatch of the information given on the cones. Okay, so this is going to be surface area equal. It's going to be a solid cone, and it's got a radius of x and a height of 2x, and that's going to be equal to the surface area of a solid cone of radius x. And our job is to express the slant height L in terms of x. Okay, so here is my solid cone. On the left, its radius is x, its perpendicular height is 2x. Here's the other cone. Its radius is x, and its slant height is L. They didn't give us that, but I just need to name that so I can use the formula, so I've named it L. We're told that the surface areas are equal. So the surface area of this is pi x squared, that's the flat top, plus pi r, or not pi r L, but pi xl, because the r radius is x. There's the equal sign. Now, we don't know the slant height here, so I'm going to use L. I can't call it L because I've already used an L over there, so I'll just call it L1. Now I'm going to state a fact about this situation in equating using Pythagoras. L squared equals this squared plus that squared. So L1 squared equals 4x squared plus x squared. L1 squared equals 5x squared. L1 equals root 5x, that's square rooting both sides. So this thing here is root 5x. So therefore the surface area of this is pi x squared for the top, plus pi radius slant height, pi x root 5x. Now let's simplify. First I'll take away pi x squared from both sides. I now have pi x root 5x equals pi xl. Going to divide both sides by pi. X root 5x equals xl. Divide both sides by x. You have x root 5 equals L, which is what we had to do. We had to have L in terms of x, and we now have it.